Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last time we started on the mission madness to try to put a dent in the massive backlog of missions that we've got, or requests rather. But we're gonna continue on. I got through maybe 7 previously, so we're gonna see if we can get through, at least reduce it down to maybe 1 page. A hole in our roof, we can't conduct business like this. Soggy wood, okay. That's from the shopkeep at the general store. Some of the wood in their roof rotted away and now they've got a big hole up there. I told him, hey, you'll get more sunlight, a nice breeze, and a beautiful starry sky. It's not a problem. Well, guess he still thinks it is. He yelled at me too. What if it rains? Then just close up shop for the day. In any case, he needs some wood to fix his roof. He wants you to chop 2 planks of soggy wood over in the Waterfall Wood. Got it? Good luck! Alright. Blood in the water. Multiple adventurers have been attacked by vicious monsters on B2F of the Waterfall Wood. Alright. Oh, did that gruesome request catch your eye? You're quite the thrill seeker. Here's the request. A lot of adventurers have been gravely injured by monsters on B2F of the Waterfall Wood. The only thing the incidents have in common is that the adventurers were all near a body of water when they were attacked. They say when someone gets too close to the water, the monsters leap out and attack with their sharp teeth. And they don't only attack adventurers. Anything that comes near gets attacked. The water is always bloody. See what I mean by gruesome request? The adventurers were attacked in these locations. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. That's the request. I know I don't have to worry about you, but still, be careful out there. And we should... Oh, we can't take on anymore? Okay, that's fine. So we've got to find hibiscus, soggy wood, fight those things, a 4th request, and there was also the one about birds. But that's... Oh yeah, we have to find a chop point in the Petal Bridge and also kill more birds there. As you walk by the water, you notice a peculiar smell. When you stop to investigate the source, you spot the distinct color of blood in the water. Beneath the water's surface is a pile of bones. It must be the remains of something a monster devoured. As you investigate, you notice something else hiding below the blood-stained surface. Approaching the water any further will likely provoke an attack. If you are prepared for battle, then you need not hesitate any longer. Go forth with weapons drawn. Yeah, let's fight. You steel yourself and step forward. As you draw close, a group of monsters leaps from the water straight at you. It's probably gonna be those fish. Those flying fish. Yep, okay. You successfully defeat the monsters and sheathe your weapons. However, you remember that the adventurers were attacked at 2 other locations. You must go to those locations and defeat the monsters to complete this request. You sense the presence of a group of bloodthirsty monsters lying in wait just under the water's surface. If you are prepared for battle, then walk forward and engage the monsters in combat. Yeah, let's fight these ones too. You steel yourselves and step forward. As you draw close, a group of monsters leaps from the water straight at you. Yep, pretty much the same encounter. You successfully defeat the monsters and sheathe your weapons. With 2 locations secured, all that remains is to secure the last location. You may go to the next location or head back to Maginia to prepare yourself further. Which means that the last one is probably going to be a bit more of an adventure. You sense the presence of a group of bloodthirsty monsters lying in wait just under the water's surface. If you are prepared for battle, then walk forward and engage the monsters in combat. Yep. You steel yourselves and step forward, same thing. And it's probably going to be 5. Yeah. Still, not a problem. After successfully defeating the monsters, you take a moment to observe your surroundings. The tranquility in this area appears to have been restored. You have successfully defeated the monsters and completed the request. All that remains is to report your success to Kvasir. Be sure to stop by the tavern the next time you find yourself in town. And with that done, we still have to go to more chop points. So, yeah, let's do that. You've collected 2 soggy wood. All that remains is to complete this quest by delivering everything to the tavern. And which we will. We're gonna try getting that hibiscus first. As you proceed through the colorful labyrinth, you discover a clearing with a stone basin containing fresh water. It appears to be a watering hole constructed by an adventurer. A wooden pipe extends out of an opening in the rock, feeding it water. Perhaps you should have a drink. Yeah, sure, why not? You cup your hands and collect some of the water to take a drink. The refreshing taste quenches your parched throats. Hey, I don't mind that. Water restore. After having your fill of the cool water, you see that you've left the basin nearly empty. However, water is steadily trickling back in. It will likely be full again by tomorrow. After making a mental note to mark this spot on your map, you resume your exploration with renewed spring in your step. You've collected the hibiscus. All that remains is to complete this quest by delivering it to Napier's firm. I am completely okay with that. So, there's still actually a little bit of this left. Or a lot of it. Holy crap. As you explore the labyrinth, you come across a gently flowing waterfall. However, with the sun having already set, you find it difficult to appreciate its true beauty. You should come back to this waterfall during the daytime when the sun is up. Okay. Go ahead and leave my usual marker there. But, yeah, unless it's the same on this side. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Gonna map this out a little more fully, but then we'll go back and turn in these 3 requests. Yeah, let's give her the hibiscus. This is it! This flower is just what I was hoping you'd find! Hibiscus flowers grow all throughout Armor Road. When I heard they discovered the Waterfall Wood, I grew curious. This rich red color, this sweet scent, it makes me feel so nostalgic. Should I bring you more? Worried about me? I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not the case. I just wanted one to look at. As I said before, I was feeling nostalgic. I don't think about home often because a curious group of adventurers continues to bring me interesting items. Now then, your reward is at the tavern, so you'd best go there to retrieve it. Thank you again. Alright, yeah, and soggy wood, yeah, we're not gonna sell them. Don't worry, game. Kvasir's Tavern. Alright. 3 reportables. Well, 4, but we're gonna hold off on that 4th one. Good to see you. Looks like you've brought the materials he needed. Great work. My, can he really use this? I mean, it looks nice, but it's all wet. Oh, looks like it's just the outside that's wet. Only beautiful on the inside. Much unlike myself, I'd say. Wouldn't his store get all wet and humid if he used this to fix his roof? Does he not care? Not my problem. Anyway, good work out there. Here's your reward. I hope you'll come back again soon. Ice Charm. That'd have been nice. Oh well. Reports. Blood in the water. 1,000 N. You know what? Still worthwhile. Still worthwhile. What? You completed that gruesome request? You're not kidding? Ah, so this is how terrifying legends are born and killed. How disappointing. I don't sound happy. Maybe not. As long as life's entertaining, I don't care what happens. I don't go into the forests anyhow. You may have ended the fear and wonder we feel in the forests, but with those monsters gone, we can relax by the water, so that's nice. Here's your reward for today. I hope you'll help out again sometime. 1,000 N and a little bit of XP. And then finally, rekindling old memories. We got very lucky getting that hibiscus flower first go round. Welcome back. How did things go with Miss Napier? I see. She was feeling nostalgic and wanted that particular flower from Armor Road. Guess even Miss Napier gets sentimental sometimes. I thought she only had a heart for money, what with how she pops in here sometimes saying, I've got new beverages, care to buy a dozen? Maybe I'll use this flower to get her to lower her prices for me. Well, do you think it could work? I don't think so, bro. Though if that's all it took for her to lower her prices, I think she'd been replaced by an imposter. Right then, here's your reward. I'll be counting on you for the next request. Speaking of next request, we'll be able to take a look and see what next request we've got. The hair clip thief. This is Napier's firm. I need someone to run into the Southern Shrine and grab something for me on the double. Okay. Oh, that one! It's another request from Miss Napier. She seemed really shy and bashful when she came up to me for this one. I thought, why, that's the look of a woman in love. Really? I figured she had come to ask me on a date, but it turns out she just had a request for me. It was a real shock. Why, I thought I'd finally be able to escape my bachelor life. What's that? You're not surprised? Well, forget about that. As usual, go speak with her directly to hear more about it. I'm going to try and recompose myself by staring off into space for a while. And then, air squirrels are really soft. Vegetables are a must-have, exploring the woodlands. Okay, more stuff from the woodlands. That one? It's a weird one. I don't really get it, to be honest. The adventurer who put in the request insists that no explorer can last long in the forests without a supply of pickled vegetables. That is kind of weird. He told me he wants a pickling weight he can carry around so he can pickle vegetables on the go. See what I mean? I just can't fathom why it's that important. The world sure is filled with strange people. In either case, he wants you to find a stone that's small but heavy. He says 3 ferberite will work perfectly. You can mine ferberite crystals in the Southern Shrine. His exploring habits may be hard to grasp, but at least his request is simple. Thanks in advance. And... a monster attacked us out in the ruins in the second we let our guard down. A whole garden of petaloids have bloomed near the entrance of B1F. Okay. Let's see. This request wants... oh, this one. Right then, let me tell you what you need to do. You're going to need to memorize these instructions. Let me give you the background. Okay, you gotta memorize, then let's make a note where it matters. A lot of adventurers have been injured by the flower monsters in the Southern Shrine, and they want someone to do something about it. But they don't want you to rush in swords a-swinging. They're recommending an alternate approach. Really? But swords a-swinging is so easy. The gist of the plan is to burn the monsters to a crisp. That way, nobody gets hurt in the process. Pretty good idea, don't you think? Now, take this. Flame Talisman. You'll need to take this amulet and take it along a specific route. Here is the most important part. Head to this location on B1F of the Southern Shrine. Okay. But you can't just walk there all willy-nilly. There's a special route you've got to follow. Otherwise, you'll draw the monster's attention and provoke an attack. Ready? This is starting from the entrance of B1F of the Southern Shrine. Once you enter the labyrinth... okay. Once you enter the labyrinth, take 1 step west. Wait, what's the best way to do this? How about this? Take 1 step west. Next, take 3 steps north. 1, 2, 3. Then take 2 steps to the east. 1, 2. After that, take 1 step south. Then finally 1 step east. Or, yeah. Alright. Following that route will cause the amulet to activate and safely destroy all the monsters in that room. It's a bit of a pain in the behind, but you shouldn't have any issues if you follow that specific path. So, did you get all that memorized? Yeah. Excellent! Then you should be alright. Just be sure you don't, forget to bring it. Whew! All that serious talk tired me out. So, do we have to equip someone with the Flame Talisman? We don't. Okay. Now we can find out what's going on with Napier's thing, the specifics of retrieving that hair clip of hers. She's really lost in the doldrums. Huh? How long have you been here? Great tree, don't scare me like that. I can tell from the way you're looking at me that you're here for my request. Right, so... I have a slight problem. And I'd like you to take care of it for me. Alright, my hair clip was stolen. Yes? Sure it wasn't an abacus? I thought you had the details. Not to worry. I was merely just checking you were fulfilling the correct request. In any case, my hair clip was stolen. I would like you to capture the thief and bring him to me. Capture the thief? Not bring back the hair clip? Who stole it? Who else but that dreadful Tanuki? I'm not talking about a crafty, dark-eyed man, but an actual Tanuki. That damn thief stealing my beloved hair clip. With that said, my firm has produced a very effective animal trap. Place it in a location where that dreadful animal may appear. Napier's trap. The Tanuki should be wandering about the southern shrine. I'm counting on you. Okay, so the Tanukis should appear closer to the lower floor, so, or closer to floors 4 and 5. I don't know why I'm saying closer when I really should be saying on those floors, but okay, really quickly, yeah. The Cyclone Shield. As long as she's fully outfitted, then no complaints. Yeah. We've got so much stuff we can give them, so we might as well, right? She should be fully outfitted. Yep. And then is it the same for him? It is not. Well, the Coder D, we'll leave him as is. Alright, so let's save and then head right in. You carefully follow the directions you were given and reach the specified location. Suddenly, the amulet draws the symbols of a flame formula on the ground. A roaring sound fills your ears as the room bursts into flame. The fire begins to die, revealing the burnt remains of the flower monsters. You have successfully completed the adventurer's request. All that remains is to return to the tavern and tell Kvasir the monsters have been taken care of. Alright. Well, we can't do that just yet. Gotta set Napier's trap and the other thing. You've collected all 3 Ferberite. All that remains is to complete this quest by delivering everything to the tavern. Alright. Well, last things last, we gotta go ahead and take care of those Tanukis. Okay, so we're on the 4th floor, and I feel like it's pretty likely for those Tanukis to appear here. So let's do key items. Comprised of a box and a... Wait, what? Do we have to go down to the 5th floor in order for us to be able to use it? Or is there like a specific spot? Huh. It told us to go to a place where they were likely to appear. Catch the Tanuki in the southern shrine and bring it to Napier's firm. Alright. Well, I guess we get to putz around looking for some Tanukis. Maybe we have to fight a Tanuki first before we can actually set the trap. But yeah, there's one thing here. Check. As you explore the ruins, your appetite is instantly awakened by the delicious smell of fried fish. Another adventurer may be cooking some close by. You consider whether or not you should look for the source of the smell. Yeah, let's look around. You scan the area for the source of the delicious smelling fish, but you don't see anyone around. However, if you really listen for it, you can faintly hear the crackling of an open fire. Following both the sound and the smell, you eventually locate a campfire. There's no one sitting around it, but you can see several speared fish roasting above the flame. At this rate, the fish will get burned. That would be a terrible waste of food. You decide to eat them. Though overcooked and a little dry, they're still perfectly edible. Eating the fish satiates your hunger and restores some energy. Alright, the party recovers 85 and 75. Feeling refreshed from the unexpected meal, you happily return to your exploration. Alright. Steel heals. An unexpected catch. While exploring the ruins, you found some fish cooking over an abandoned campfire. You ate the fish and recovered your health. Well, whoever the fish belonged to, they're probably not around any longer. While exploring the ruins, you see some tall grass rustling ahead of you. It definitely wasn't caused by the wind. You can tell something is hiding in there. You consider whether or not to investigate. Sure. Because the roly-polies, unless it's... Boomerangs for TP. Nope. Okay. Basically, we fought a roly-poly tanuki, but the game didn't prompt us or anything, so if this doesn't turn out to be it, we gotta shelve this request for a little bit. You gently part the grass to find out what's going on within it. You see a snake preying on a bird nest that has a number of eggs nestled within it. Though many birds build their nests in trees, some also build them at a ground level, and the snake is now preparing to strike this one. The mother bird has spotted the snake and is attempting to scare it away, but it shows no sign of backing down. However, once the snake sees you peering at it, it gives up and slithers away. You keep an eye out to ensure it doesn't return, then check if the eggs are okay. That's when you notice something odd about the nest. One of the eggs in it isn't an egg, but a small sealed medicine bottle. You decide to take it as recompense for driving the snake away. Sure. Medica 3. Medica 3. Considering that you might agitate the bird if you stick around too long, you decide to leave and resume exploring the ruins. Yeah. Defending the nest, you found a snake in the midst of preying on a bird nest, so you chased it away and earned some medicine. There we go, and there's one more, but none of these other things I've got notated here seem to be it. Go ahead and trash that. Just had to take that direwolf out really quickly. While exploring the ruins, you arrive at an area where the thicket begins to clear. A sweet scent faintly permeates the air. When you look more closely, you see a number of flies buzzing around, possibly attracted to the sweet smell. You consider whether or not you should attempt to track the scent. Yeah. You begin to search for the source of the scent, but due to the layout of the area, it's difficult to find the origin, and the wind isn't helping. You switch your focus to the flies, whereupon you notice that the flies are more heavily concentrated in a specific corner of the area. As you approach the corner, you can tell that the sweet smell is growing heavier. You track it to a small box tucked away. You're certain that you've found the source. You open the box, shielding its contents from the flies, and find a bottle of nectar inside, godlike. Satisfied with the results of your investigation, you return to exploring the ruins. Alright. Free nectar. Following your nose, you track some flies to the source of a sweet smell where you found a box with a bottle of nectar. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be giving up on that Tanuki request for right now. Not actually giving up on it, just heading back for now. Turn in what we've got. Report. Pickling in a pickle. Man, way more analysis scopes. Those things are always useful, though. Well, would you look at that? So this is that Ferberite stuff, huh? It sure is heavy for being so small. Just what that adventurer wanted. Okay, let's play a little game of catch. Get ready, I'll toss it your way. I'm just kidding. I'd probably wreck my shoulder if I even tried to throw it. Right then, I'll give these to the pickle enthusiast. Oh, and here's your reward. Thanks again. Analysis scope. Let me make sure I actually change this before I forget. There we go. And then a nice amount of XP. The frightening flower bed. Fairly straightforward request. Hey, welcome back. How did things go? Sounds like it went perfectly. Not that I'd expect any less from you now. I have a real hard time remembering everything nowadays. My age must be getting to me. I tire out quickly when I'm being too serious, too. Oh, but I have no problem remembering the names of the pretty women who come in here. That's never going to fade on me. There's only so many memories one can hold, so it's best to use it on something you love. Let me give you your reward so I can forget about this annoying request. Here you are. Thanks again. Flame Talisman ×2. Alright. And then from here... Yeah, gathering materials sounds easy enough. That request? Let me see about that one. Ah, yes, that one. Our client wants to make himself a new prosthetic hand. He needs a specific material to make it, so he wants an adventurer to go find it for him. If I were making a prosthetic hand, I'd secretly add in a hidden weapon. What man wouldn't want a hand that can double as a switchblade? That seems like something the police wouldn't be too happy about. He wants you to bring him a beast thorn. You can get them from a rebel wolf in the southern shrine. Are rebel wolves FOEs? We should be able to take them though. Do be careful. I hear the monsters in that labyrinth are quite strong. And then let's do a scarf for Daddy. Oh, that's a good one. Why, I'd make it my request of the day. It's just that special. A little girl wants you to bring her materials so she can make her daddy a scarf. Isn't that just the most precious thing you've ever heard? Hurry up and show me to her, Kvasir. That is cute though. Isn't it though? It's so wonderful. I can't help but want to help her out. Oh, if only I could have a daughter like that. But before that, I need to get me a wife. Say, know anyone looking for love? Well, all jokes aside, here's the request. She needs 3 fluffy mufflers, which you can get from air squirrels in the southern shrine. Now, go off and grab those items for Daddy's little girl. And that's all we can have in the request bin right now. Just like always, we'll sell what we got. The fluffy mufflers shouldn't be too difficult. The rebel wolf is... yeah, it's probably those things. But I'm still not worried. Okay. I'm surprised we were able to pull this off. But yes, I do believe this is probably going to be a rebel wolf. And completely right. So first things first. Yeah. We'll be able to immediately get those air mufflers right after this, so I'm not too worried. Well, first let's find out what it's weak to, so... we'll Spear Assist, and then a Trip Edge, Spark Blade, Head Snipe, and you... we left a single analysis scope in our bag for this. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be too impressive damage-wise. Oh well, the Spear Assist went off nicely though, so it's all good. Hero Battle, into another Spear Assist. It's weak to ice. Okay. So how about we Freeze Drive, Frigid Slash. A wolf that races across the plains like a blazing fire loses its striped crown when enraged. Okay. So if it races around, we want a leg snipe, right? And then he is going to Star Drop. Alright, not too bad. Up our damage a little bit. Yeah. Using Spark Blade, not the best. Right. It could totally do that when the Tanuki was impersonating it. So we want the head snipe sooner rather than later then. Crap, dude. Alright, thankfully it's not super accurate. Still haven't gotten the head snipe off though. How about a turn head piercing? Still want a freeze drive. Head snipe. Or let's even go into the force. Because if that thing, if it gets lucky with how many times it hits us, we are pretty screwed. Nice. Crap. Hound Howl. Jeez, dude. That thing was just not trying to get hit. Trip Edge, thankfully, which we can still use. Gotta keep our front line healed. Yeah. As soon as we get... oh, man. As soon as we get that head snipe... there we go. Okay, now this fight, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Spear Assist into a... Well, she can just regularly attack. And since your legs are, or head's bound, re-up on Star Drop. Yeah. Might as well. Hopefully, there we go. Gotta keep the thing's defense down so that we actually do some good damage. Oh. So Raging Flame, is that a leg-based attack then? Maybe that's what it meant by it running around? Yeah. Races across the plains like a blazing fire, so it is leg sniping we need to do. And trip edging, don't forget about that. Leg snipe. Well, we've got several different ways to inflict, well, everything except arm binds. Astra's the only person who can do those. Is it just me, or is it getting... It seemed like it was stronger when it was first starting out, but... I guess that's what it meant by it loses its crown when enraged. It starts doing worse? Oh well. We'll see. Legs have been sealed. Hopefully... Dang. I was about to say hopefully we won't be the only ones, but we are definitely the only ones. Still, this is just about over. How about another star drop just to be on the safe side? Yeah. Its Hound Howls aren't even that dangerous. There we go. So, took care of that. Didn't even have to force break. Alright. Rebel Wolf and the Beast Thorn. You've collected the Beast Thorn. All that remains is to complete this quest by delivering it to the tavern. We can't do that just yet. We gotta go up and kill some air squirrels. You've collected all 3 fluffy mufflers. All that remains is to complete this request by delivering everything to the tavern. And as you can see, we had to walk around a little bit in order to get what we were trying to get, but it's all good. Return to Maginia with 2 new requests ready to turn in tow. A scarf for Daddy. Wing helmet. Yeah, I think the wing helmet is quite a bit outdated. Hey, you've got the items she requested. Excellent. That little girl is going to be so happy. I can already picture her father's overjoyed smile. I'm sure it will be an adorable moment. Let me give you your reward while that beautiful image is still in my mind's eye. Wing helmet, and enough XP to push Astra to level 39. And then we're going to report the a heavy-handed request. Yeah. Well, actually killing that thing, it turned out to be okay. Glad to see you back in one piece. Wow, this thorn sure is something. It's almost like metal. So heavy and sharp. You can slice a faker off if you're not careful. It seems a little over the top to make a prosthetic hand out of this material. Dangerous even. Wait, that's it! He really is going to put a hidden weapon into it. Wow, he's so cool! Right then, here's your reward. Hope you'll come by for another soon. 1500 N. And then, dang, Eo's barely there. What do we have here? That might be another FOE. We should be good. Ah, that request. It's from a group of adventurers who are investigating the Southern Shrine. After defeating a monster, they let out a big cheer, which attracted a huge bird-like creature that came swooping down from above. Must have been scary. They want to go back in, but they won't be able to defeat that monster themselves. That's why they want someone else to handle it for them. They saw it on B2F of the Southern Shrine. Right then, get out there, find it, and kill it. And do it quickly too, thank you. What's that? I'm acting as if it'll be easy. Would you rather I say struggle and suffer until you kill the beast? No? Make up your mind! And then we got the perfect practice sword. Okay, let's try the blob. That request wants you to defeat a monster. Another guild tried their hand at it, but they just couldn't do it. Some blob-like monster has been attacking anyone and everyone in sight. You can find it here on B3F of the Southern Shrine. Yeah, we can definitely take it. Wonder what that monster's like. Just be careful. So, we gotta sell all the stuff we got to Napier. It's not anything new. But, yeah. let's head in and do what we do. You step into the next floor of the labyrinth, but it doesn't seem like the monster from the request is about to attack. At least, there don't seem to be any monsters right in front of you. Monsters can attack at any time, however, so it's best if you stay alert and keep on the lookout for the monster you must defeat. Okay, so I guess it'll randomly attack us. So let's walk around until it does. As the sounds of battle fade, you suddenly sense a presence watching you. You remember the story you heard at the tavern. The monster tends to attack at the end of a battle. Now that you can sense its presence, you must determine which direction it will attack from. If you move in the wrong direction, the monster will surely ambush you. You must think quickly and prepare your counterattack. It attacked from above, didn't it? You remember the story from the tavern. The monster attacked from above. Just as you expected, the giant beast flies down from above in an attempt to crush you. You dodge the attack and draw your weapons. However, the monster doesn't seem to fear you. There's nothing left to do but finish the monster off once and for all. Steel yourselves and engage the beast in battle. Probably gonna be that FOE. Oh, it's not. Giant gobbler. Okay. I'm not anticipating very many issues with this. How about a trip edge into a spark blade? Let's scatter shot. I don't anticipate the backline being much of an issue. Yeah, they're gonna be able to up each other's defense, but it's whatever. I honestly thought this was gonna turn out to be the FOE, but physical and elemental attack increases. Okay, I had it backwards. Oh well. Shouldn't be able to take too many more rounds of punishment. There we go. Since it attacks you right after you've already gotten out of a battle, it couldn't make it too crazy, even if we were properly leveled. Giant gobbler, you defeated the monster that was attacking adventurers. Adventurers will no longer need to fear getting ambushed in this area. All that remains is to report your success to Kvasir. Be sure to stop by the tavern next time you find yourself in town. But we still have that blob-like thing to take care of, so that's up next. As you reach the specified location, you spot a strange creature lying still on the ground. You can't tell what it is or what it will do until you engage it in battle. You'll have to be ready for anything and strong enough to weather through any mistakes you might make. Keep that in mind as you step forward and eliminate the monster before you. It's... yeah. Suicide ooze. Let's try head piercing it. What about a spark blade? Leg snipe. Head bash. I don't know what the suicide ooze is going to do, but the name does give me pause. Split apart. Okay. So that's its gimmick. Will it continue multiplying? How about a bloody offense? Yeah, a massive edge. Wide bravery. Now we can feint shot to get them all at once. Are we gonna end up having like 8 of these things on our hands? Yeah. Flame burst. Okay. Yeah, unless they all went for the same person. No. Now, how about a draining thrust? One more massive edge. Now we just have to hope that Reese can... yeah, line heal, because that... once we start, like... okay, cool. Whatever the suicide oozes were supposed to suicide, they didn't get the opportunity to, which is just fine by me. Suicide ooze, spawned ooze. You let out a breath of relief as the monster falls to the ground defeated. You take a look around, but it seems this was the only monster in the area. You have successfully completed the request. All that remains is to report your success to Kvasir. Be sure to stop by the tavern next time you find yourself in town. Alright, we'll just walk back. Alright, now that we're back, we can go ahead and turn these 2 requests in. First, Unfriendly Skies. Confuse Gas. Well, the experience is also a bonus, I'll say that. Welcome back. So which was it? Quick and easy or a difficult struggle? Taking out dangerous monsters is a piece of cake for you now. I bet you've gotten used to exploring too, huh? Yeah, total piece of cake. Excellent! That means you'll handle all the difficult requests. Well, I'm sure glad to know the request business has a bright future. Right then, here's your reward. There's more where this came from, provided you take on more requests. And then that. Yep, level 42 for her. And now we can report the blob. Amrita times 2. Golden. Alright. Hey, thanks for the report. Another astounding job. What's that? How do I know when I wasn't even there? Well, you've been at this for a while now. It's only natural that things would go well. Just like 9 follows 8, I know you'll do great. What's that? Not necessarily. Come on, don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, our relationship is so special. We don't need words to understand one another. I can tell what you're thinking now. Shut up, just hands over the reward. See? I was right. And speaking of reward, here you are. Thanks again. Nice, Amritas are always perfect. And then the perfect practice sword. Okay. So what is Emprenite? Rainbugs. The Maginian Guard needs assistance in eradicating a horde of vicious monsters in the Petal Bridge. Okay, well that should be easy enough. Oh, that request is from the Maginian Guard. They're having a hard time with this one, so I'm sure they'd be happy to have your help. They want you to help them take care of some monsters in the forests. A group of soldiers will be waiting for you on B3F of the Petal Bridge. Ask them for more details. Alright, we're counting on you. And then, let's do Prenite Parfait. That request? Let's see. Ah, it's from a Maginian workshop. That workshop is actually quite interesting. They make fake food there. You know, the models in glass cases outside of restaurants that show customers what's on the menu? They do an amazing job. The fakes look just like the real thing. Maybe next time I should ask them to make a model of me. Then I could skip work and relax. No? Well then maybe I'll have them make one of you so you can watch over the tavern. Anyway, the request. They want you to get these newly discovered Prenite crystals. The crystal's color is perfect for mimicking grapes, and they want to use them to model a fruit parfait. They want at least 2, but wouldn't mind having up to 6. You can work harder if you'd like a bigger reward. Oh, right, you can mine the Prenite in the Petal Bridge, so get out there and start mining. So it looks like we're just about done with these southern shrines, save for what Napier wants us to find. So, that's good. Just to make sure. Yeah, we're good there. She's still got the good stuff. She's still using that. Sure, let's give her the Kotzbalger. She deserves it. We'll forge it to its maximum and then start doing stuff, but I'm gonna skip right to the doing stuff for you guys. As you reach the specified location, you are approached by a soldier. From the looks of it, you're adventurers, right? Are you here because you've accepted our request? Yeah, that's correct. When you tell him you are the Luna Soul Guild and have come to defeat the monsters, he lets out a whoop of excitement. Oh, good! We've been waiting for you! This floor is overrun by caterpillar monsters that are attacking everything in sight. I mean, that's a given, seeing as they're monsters, but this is far worse than usual. They're even attacking monsters and plants. Not to mention that countless adventuring guilds have fallen victim to their attacks. Ignoring the caterpillars would only lead to more death and destruction. That is why we'd like to rid the area of them once and for all. The soldier pulls a map from his pack and points at a particular location. Alright. Another squad reports the caterpillars are at this location. Please travel there and exterminate them. You're our only hope. If you are prepared to engage the caterpillars in battle, head to the specified location. You walk farther into the garden to discover a large beast standing up on its hind legs in front of a cherry blossom tree. It is swinging its forelegs haphazardly through the air, as if performing some sort of interpretive dance. You approach cautiously and notice a beehive is hanging from the tree branch in front of the monster. It looks like the beast is trying to swat the buzzing bees away in an attempt to knock down their hive. Who will emerge victorious? You can stick around to watch or leave to avoid getting caught in the crossfire. Nah, let's watch. As the beast swerves to avoid its deadly claws, the beast closes in on the unprotected hive. With one last powerful strike, it sends the hive crashing to the floor. The bees attack in a fury as the creature devours the bee larvae within. However, due to its hard fur, the monster seems altogether unfazed by the swarm of bees trying to sting it. Once satisfied with its fill, the beast disappears into the thicket. The bees realize there is nothing left to protect and move on as well. You approach the deserted scene to find that there is still some honey left inside the destroyed beehive. Scooping it out with your hand, you eat the honey the beast left behind. It is nutritious and sweet and melts your fatigue away. Alright. Honey heals. The labyrinth sometimes provides you with rare strokes of luck. You give thanks to the creature and return to your quest refreshed. Alright. Honey and the beast. You stop to watch a beast trying to take down a beehive. Once the coast was clear, you found some leftover honey inside. Alright, and okay. My DS is in the red, so the plan, the game plan was to go ahead and take down those two, do these two requests in the Petal Bridge, but in the interest of having the game not completely crap out on me, we're going to go ahead, call it a part here. I might open up the next episode by finishing these requests, but we're probably going to return to the Petal Bridge next time for the most part, and finish that out. But definitely, guys, that's all going to be next time, though, so join me then for more Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Bye for now, guys.